What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're bringing you another comparison video between two cars. Now to my right I have the all new 2024 Honda CRV in the EXL trim all-wheel drive, and we're going to be talking about comparing it to the new 2024 Honda CRV in the EX trim, so without the L, and also the all-wheel drive, and they both are the 1.5 liter inline four cylinders. And we're gonna be talking about the specs, interiors, and exterior comparisons. But before we do, so you don't get up from your couch and your comfortable computer chair, literally check out our video here and keep watching. If you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we can talk details later. Also, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel, because it is not a sponsor video and we really appreciate you guys' support here at Vagabond Builds. Also, stay tuned, keep watching this video. We're also gonna be dropping that MSRP sticker on each car so you guys get an exact idea of what exactly comes on these cars. Also, a special shout out and a thanks to AutoNation Honda here at the Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California, for providing us these beautiful cars for this review. Now guys, let's go ahead and talk Honda CRV. So now let's kick this review off with talking some specs. Now between the EX and the EXL, we only popped one hood because there is nothing different. This exact drivetrain is the 1.5 liter turbo engine with the inline four cylinder and a CVT transmission. Now you do have the option of getting also the 2.0 naturally aspirated in the CRV. My best advice to anybody was I am a personal preference guy of naturally aspirated engines, if you guys have been watching our other videos. So again, yes, you get the 1.5 liter turbo. It is more eco-friendly, but again, I'm naturally aspirated. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But a little bit about the specs on this exact car. 190 horsepower, 179 pounds-feet of torque, CVT transmission as mentioned. The MPG on both is 27 city, 32 highway, and a 29 combined. Now, if you do happen to get the front wheel drive, you will be getting better MPG. 14-gallon gas tank size. Does come with the electronic power steering. Now, if we shoot over to the side of the car just to get a quick look, a little bit about the length, width, and height in inches. Starting with length is 184 inches, 75 inches in width, and a 67-inch height on this car, with an 8.2-inch ground clearance on the all-wheel drives, and that is what you're looking at right now in this video. But if you go front-wheel drive, if you go front-wheel drive, you lose a little bit of the ground clearance at 7.8 inches, okay? So for people who like to know, again, in both these cars, EX, L, and EX trim, there's nothing different with regards to the specs, unless you get the 2.0 naturally aspirated or the front wheel drive will change. But now let's go ahead and shut the hood and talk what is different on the front ends. Now, if I was to compare, EXL is the higher trim, okay? So what do we see that's different on the front, just so you guys get an idea? Bumper sensors are integrated on the lower side of that front end. If we go over to EX trim, you do not have bumper sensors, okay? That's something that is different. Overall, similarities. Grills are literally the same color in that kind of piano black, the chrome trim, the lighting system with the LED lighting. We left the hazards on so you guys get an idea of what it kind of looks like. The cuts in the bumpers pretty much similar also, and to finish off those lower front ends with that matte black plastic, which takes a beating down the line. Now let's move forward to the side. Similarities of side, there is nothing different with regards to the side themselves. But if we're to drop and just talk a little bit about both cars, both come in the 18-inch rims in that kind of metallic silver or hyper silver look. And the tire itself is a Bridgestone, and they're running the Ecopias. I hope I'm saying that right. And the size is a 235/60/18. Okay, same exact tire and rim on the EX. So rims are the same, but keep an eye out because different trims will have different rims. For example, if you go over to the LX, they drop into a black steely rim with a hubcap. And if you go up in trim, like hybrids and things of that sort, they will change, okay? Matte black plastic trims on both with the parking lights integrated into those trims. Side mirrors, nothing different with the blinker light integrated and the two-tone side mirrors. They do both come with the blind spot assist. Keyless fob entry on both. Up top, pretty much similar. They both come with sunroofs, EXL and the EX. Continuing forward, chrome around the windows, gas caps. There is no gas caps. They have the gasless gas caps, and that is on the EX and the EXL. Coming over to the rear end, both in the LED tail lights, so you guys get an idea of what they kind of look like. Not much difference, other than once we go in the cargo room, this is an electric assisted tailgate on the EXL trim, to where this is a manual lift tailgate, okay? That is something to take into consideration. Also, the bumper sensors on the rear, to where the EX trim does not have the bumper sensors, okay? So literally, the EXL is the better bet. You do have the backup camera though. EX and EXL has a backup camera right over that license plate. Now let's go ahead and open the tailgate, and let's talk cargo area of the 2024 Honda CR-Vs. Oh, see, I got used to it just kind of lifting, but you got to lift it yourself. So not much going on with regards to differences onto the cargo area. For the people who'd like to know with regards to cargo area itself with the second row seat up, you're getting 39 cubic feet of space. If we were to drop that second row seat, it's going to be about 76 cubic feet of space. Now let's go ahead and show you guys how to do that. Oh. While the seat belts are locked, but you can drop this angle. Okay, now under the mat itself, full-size spare tire, okay, and the nice True Light lighting, 12-volt outlet, 180 watts. Pretty much similar. If we go ahead and shoot over to the EX package, full-size spare tire in both. Wanted to show you guys what it looks like with those seats down, because I dropped them. Okay. Yep. This is what 76 cubic feet of space look like. It is a dual level. It's not flat. All right, you got your compartments on the right and on the left. And again, not much different, okay? So similarities in the cargo area is the same on both cars. Now that we're done talking specs, exterior differences and similarities with cargo, let's go ahead and jump inside. Now sitting inside the 2024 EX trim, and right off the bat, what are the differences? So let's start with the seats, okay? Your eye's gonna catch it. Cloth seats in the EX. The EXL comes with the leather wrapped seating. Also, the passenger seat in the EX comes manual control, okay? You got the lever here and then the lever up front, to where the EXL is going to be electric controlled, okay? Coming over to the driver door panel, you don't have the memory seating in the EX, to where the EXL you have memory seating. Piano black inlays all around the trim of the car. So door panels and then the trim inlays on the dashboard come piano black in the EXL, giving it more of a luxury or a classy, richer feel in the EXL. Also, the tailgate lift button. You have an electric tailgate lift button in the EXL, to where here in the EX, no tailgate lift button because it is manual, remember? The source button here, that changes your settings on your infotainment screen, like your radio and stuff like that. You do not get that source button in the EXL, to where the EX does get the source button, so that's pretty different. Also moving forward with the infotainment center, we're gonna have a few things here. This is a 7-inch infotainment screen, to where the EXL has a 9-inch infotainment screen. Why is that? Because they get rid of the manual buttons here in the EXL, to where the EX has the manual buttons, and it kind of makes the infotainment screen look smaller. Also, the two buttons here on the infotainment screen are placed down here on the bottom right. So EXL are up here, bottom right EX, all right? As well as the interface on the EX compared to the EXL, this is a whole lot more simplified to control, pretty much straight to the point, Bluetooth settings and all that stuff, to where the EXL, literally, you're going to have a different interface with the app look like setup, and we're going to show you guys that later on in the video. Moving forward, no wireless charging pad in the EX, to where the EXL gets the wireless charging pad, all right? But now overall, we want to bring also the 2024 Honda CR-V to you guys. Talking about the center console itself, you get your cup holders, your cubby room down here. Now it's pretty simple, straight to the point. Parking brake button with your brake hold, hill decline assist on both with the engine automatic on and off button. Your drive modes, you get both, get the same drive modes, and that is going to be normal, econ, and snow. We're gonna leave it in normal. You get USB-C and your USB-A plug-in with the 12-volt outlets. These are controls for the temperature. You can sync both in the dual climate control temperatures. Heated seats in both. You get the EXL and the EX. You know, back in the day, you weren't able to get heated seats on the EX, but the EXL came heated with also a sunroof, but now the EX has the heated seats. They both have sunroofs. Not to forget to mention with the manual visor, tilt and slide sunroof option with your controls up here and your lighting in that kind of true light LED lighting in both, right? The rear view mirror itself, they don't have garage door openers or you can't program them, the EX or the EXL. That's something to take into consideration as well. Now to control your driver cockpit cluster, you get a partial digital screen with your manual tachometer on the right in the MPH, the miles per hour. But you can go through your info cards with the controls on your steering wheel, okay? Controls here to the windshield wipers and signal lighting controls with your lighting on the exterior here on the left, okay? Got the little honeycomb trim with the same exact design on that little inlay going across that dashboard. Now, the only thing, as mentioned, was different between the EXL and the EX on the trim is this is matte black plastic to where the EXL gets that piano black, and we're gonna be showing you guys that as well. Now we're pretty much done with the front side. Let's go ahead and shoot the second row seating and get that to you guys as well, and then we'll jump in the EXL. Now second row seating, we left them down so you guys get an idea of what it looks like when you're connected to the trunk. Something I forgot to mention is that this bottom mat here in the trunk area, it is, you're able to adjust it so you can pick it up a few inches and you can literally set it here on this lip here and it'll make the trunk kind of look a little bit smaller, and then you can drop that mat as well, okay? Let's go ahead and pick this up. Now this is one angle. You can drop the angle on this back. See, this is a 60%er. Let's go ahead and lift this up. All right, close the door. Now, cloth seats, same look coming in from front to the back. The pockets, pretty much similar, USB-C plugins in both EXL and EX. No pocket on the rear of the driver's seat, something to take into consideration. Space test, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. Anybody who'd like to know, you have head clearance and leg clearance. So literally the long road trip is a check for these cars, especially because you can drop this a whole lot more towards the rear of the car. That is very comfortable, and I like that when your back second row seat will drop. Something that is different between EX and EXL, you don't have tweeters, okay? So the EXL puts tweeters right here near the handle to where the EX is just a plastic cover, right? Again, the piano black trim, that is different, but overall it is similar in both cars, the EX and the EXL, okay? Now this is second row. Let's go ahead and finish up with this and jump inside the EXL. Now sitting inside the EXL trim, and my goodness, I will like to say that it does feel a little bit higher class and richer inside the EXL. Starting with the differences, so the main differences, I'm gonna list them right now. The leather seating with the perforated leather and the stitching difference. The passenger seat comes electric controlled here on the EXL, right, to where the EX, remember, was manual control. If we come over to the door itself, the driver's side door is going to be the memory seating buttons that you do not get in the EX. Piano black trim, remember I mentioned to you guys the piano black trim from the door panels over to the dashboard. That button there, that automatic tailgate lift button, that is different. Continuing forward, no source button. You cannot change your radio stations from a source button here. Also moving along to the infotainment screen, okay? Infotainment screen, remember this is 2 inches bigger. We do not have those manual buttons here on the bottom going across, but we do have the home, the back button, and skipping through your radio stations right here, and that is all on the left. This is a bigger screen, so you're feeling a little bit more techy inside this EXL. The interface is completely different, like the app setup or the look of it. Touch sensitive, very responsive, very nice. Okay, we go into vehicle settings. I want to show you guys a little bit. TPMS calibration, look at the pictures and what they're giving you. Very nice. They actually have live pictures on this, on the info interface, sorry. Going back, let's go ahead and show you guys that. And you can mess with all that good stuff. If you do shoot over to AutoNation Honda here at Roseville, California, they will spend some time with you guys. Pretty cool guys out here. And then you could do a whole lot more. But overall, the piano black trim, wanted to show you guys that how it looks on the full dash. And then to finish off with the difference, the wireless charging pad in the EXL to where the EX does not have a wireless charging pad. That is very nice and convenient, okay? But again, that is pretty much it with the front side of this interior, of how it looks. My gosh, I will say I would choose the EXL if your pocket allows you to, because it's just that leather trim just makes it a whole lot nicer, okay? Now let's go ahead and show you guys the second row seating real quick, and then we'll finish up with this video. So now second row seating, and what is different? Leather, again, coming in from the front over to the back in that perforated leather look with the stitching. You get the piano black gloss inlays here in the back also as well, and then you have the extra tweeters just to make your music a whole lot more clean and increase the experience of the drive. But overall, that's pretty much it in difference of the second row from the EXL to the EX, okay guys? Now, something I kept forgetting to mention was those side mirrors are heated for people who'd like to know. On both the EX and the EXL, side mirrors come blind spot assist with the heated option. That's something to remember. I just kept forgetting it in this video. But guys, again, as promised, here's the MSRP sticker to the EX. So you guys get an idea of what comes on this whole car and the price tag on top. And then here's the MSRP sticker to the EXL. So you guys also get an idea of what comes with this car and the price tag on top. Now remember, tap that like button, subscribe to our channel. We truly appreciate your guys' support here at Vagabond Builds. Guys, keep watching. We got more cool things coming, comparisons and builds and things of that sort with sponsorships. Thank you so much, and God bless you.